Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive webinar where we embark on our journey to master the art of self defense without throwing a punch with our esteemed speaker, Mr. Bhushan Chavan. So, I'm your host, Ms. Ekta Shah, and I'm thrilled to guide you through this enlightening session. So, today we have the privilege of learning from a true expert in self defense, Mr. Bhushan Chavan, with the years of experience and a profound understanding of the art. He will share invaluable insight on how we can empower ourselves without restoring to the physical aggression. So before we dive into, make sure that you have a notepad handy as you won't want to miss any of the impart of the vision, like the wisdom which will be shared by Mr. Bhushan. So, without any further ado, let's give a warm virtual welcome to Bhushan.
Myself Bhushan Sawan. So today I am not going to teach you any karate or kickboxing. So these are some of the rewards and recognitions. Means I have been awarded self-defense instructor national award of excellence a couple of years back, and one more upcoming award is there. So let's start with the self-defense training, and I'll first start with the awareness ki what is self-defense and what is our mission here. So change the way world views at self-defense training philosophy and necessity. So usually what happens, people think self-defense, yeah, it is important, but not for me. So is it necessary for everyone? What do you say? What do you think? Is it necessary for everyone or is it necessary for only some people? It is necessary for all, right? So do you need to be a black belt to defend yourself? What do you think? Do you have to uh, do some trainings for a couple of years and have a black belt? Only then you can defend yourself? No, right? So, what is realistic self-defense? So, realistic self-defense, people usually think realistic self-defense might be a combination of any judo, karate, or kung fu. So, let me tell you that realistic self-defense is not any judo, karate, or kung fu. So I'll tell you some types of self-defense. So usually what happens, self-defense is widely misunderstood. So whatever you see in the movies or in the cinema, so that is cinematic self-defense, which focuses on mesmerizing people. So you'll feel wow, arey, what a fight. So that is only for the good looks goods in cinemas. Okay, next is sports self-defense, which focuses on winning medals. Usually, you can see in the schools and colleges. So they teach self-defense and they appear for competitions. So that focuses on medals and it is not that useful on the streets. Traditional self-defense like karate or kung fu. So it is a traditional art, and it is focuses on preserving the art the way they have been teaching. So you have to learn it that way and use it that way. So it is a traditional art, and as you know, criminals are also upgrading themselves. So we also have to upgrade with time, and we cannot use the same traditional art in nowadays. So fitness self-defense, you might be aware of cardio kickboxing as well. So people think cardio kickboxing, we have done cardio kickboxing, so we can punch and kick, so we can defend ourselves on the streets. So that is also not that correct. MMA, mixed martial arts, it is a type of brutal fighting. So if you, that is also a martial arts and that is also sports, but it cannot be used on the street. Like you cannot hit anyone like that on the street. So on the streets, you have to use a realistic self-defense, which is a survival skill, and you have to see what needs to be done on the streets and what you cannot do. So you should know everything, what is right and what is wrong. So serious self-defense, it is not about just style, it is about a survival skill. So the main philosophy of self-defense is fighting only at the last resort. So even if you have taken training in self-defense, if you have taken most of the training and you can defend yourself on the streets, even though we suggest that you should not fight. So because even if you can defend yourself, if you fight, you will get hurt. थोड़ा तो लगेगा. It is not about you will like get out of the situation without a scratch. So it won't happen, right? So you will get hurt little bit also. Then why should we do that? So fighting only at the last resort. So if you have any other option rather than fighting, we should choose that option. So self-defense is only about choosing the right option. And realistic self-defense is about self-expression. It is not about like self-expression. If I give you an example, did anyone teach you how to slap? Can I have some comments? Did anyone teach you how to slap? No, right? So if I tell you to slap, will you copy anyone? No, you have your own way to do it, right? So the techniques are also designed in that way. You can use it in your own way. It is not necessary, unlike martial arts, you have to do it in a particular way or you have to do it in a particular uh, way. Okay. So CTS, the techniques we use are realistic. It is simple, effective, and easy to use. It is fast. We focus on minimum techniques for multiple situations. So, if anybody of you, how many of you have been to martial arts classes or your kids are going to martial arts classes and you have seen what type of training they give? Okay, so most of them have done Taekwondo, very good. And which art? Karate black belt, very nice. Anyone else? Shotokan. So I have also done Shotokan. I am also a second degree black belt in Shotokan. I've been practicing kickboxing, so I am also a second degree black belt in kickboxing. Here we in martial arts we can see if somebody catches you, if somebody catches hold of your hand. So there are lot many techniques. It is not there is not only one technique which we can use, but there are many techniques we can use for one situation. So it makes a confusion ki which techniques to use. So here we don't have maximum techniques for one situation. We have minimum techniques which can be used in maximum scenario. So if somebody catches your holds you from behind, you can use the same techniques. If somebody holds you from front, if somebody pulls you, if somebody pushes you, so you can use the same techniques in all those scenarios. So that is why we have minimum techniques for multiple situations. So the core, so what makes our training so special and how it is different from martial arts or any kickboxing like that. So it is simple, effective, and easy to use, easy to learn self-defense. So people want a system like that, okay, which is simple. So if you see martial arts, we have to take long-term training. So because there is no proper system for self-defense, people enroll for martial art classes. So in what happened in martial art class, you don't have much time. How many of you want to learn self-defense but don't go to martial art class? So what problems do you face? What problems do you face to enroll for a martial art class? Now, the first thing is key time. If you can see on the screen. So we don't have time after office. We come back and then so that is the main reason. People don't have time. The second main reason is like you cannot go in a martial arts class today and wear that karate dress and practice with the kids, right? How it will feel if you wear that karate dress and stand there and practice with the kids, right? And the next thing is we don't want to get punished. So people think in martial arts we will they will hit us to make us stronger. So that is also one myth. But while practicing, you do get hurt. So that is the thing. So people don't want that also. So it is not like it is like a sports, and so that is why martial arts only 5% people can enroll for martial arts. Like kids, who those who have time after the school, they can go to the martial arts class and enroll for the martial arts. But what about the rest of the 95%? Though, don't you think they should also know to defend themselves? Those who cannot go to martial arts class, do you have the right to defend yourself, right? So the CTS is Combat Tactical Systems Self-Defense Training. It is for all, and we have age-appropriate training for everyone. So if it's a kid, so they have the same different training rather than a woman and a senior citizen. So everyone have different trainings. So we focus on the core issues of the trainings. So we have age appropriate techniques. So what happens in age appropriate techniques? So if a kid gets lost in a mall, do you think any of the martial arts techniques or any of the martial art training will help? What do you think? If a kid gets lost in a mall, he lost from his parents and he want to search his parents. So don't you think any of the techniques learned in the martial art class will help? No, right? So it will not help. So that time they should know to make decision. So decision making is very important at that time. Whom they should contact, whom they should get help from. So that is the main purpose of the techniques. So we have scenario trainings also for the fight scenarios. If somebody gets caught in a ATM or in an elevator, so in confined spaces also, how you can defend yourselves from in that situation. So we have scenario trainings also in our training. So there are many myths about self-defense. So you should know about the myths also. We train how you can be focused, how you can be alert, what criminal looks for, what is the criminal psychology, and all those things are covered in the training. So apart from that, running tactics, verbal tactics, body language, how you can present yourself if your body language is good enough, so you won't be like a victim. And after that, how you can tackle the situations like instant weapons. We have hide and run techniques, fear factor, damage control. If more than two, three people are attacking, so what can be done in that situation? How to overcome your fear. So all those things. And after the situation, after the fight is over, or you defended yourself from the situation also. So what is the after? What can be done afterwards? Like FIR, first aid, how to get help, take a post trauma. So, and what is the most importantly, what is the law regarding self defense? So the law is very important and law is very tricky. So you should know what is the law. So the self-defense law is section IPC 96 to IPC 106. You can go through it later on. I'll cover some of the points. Like if somebody gives you bad words, if somebody gives you really bad words and you are very angry, so what will you do at that time? And if you hit that person, so is it justified? What do you think? Bad words to raise hands on giving a bad word, is it justified to a certain extent? Very good, Manas. So to a certain extent, you can justify it. I was very angry and I am not able to give bad words. So I raise my hand and I hit him. Okay. So if you hit him and you break his teeth, couple of teeth, you break down his couple of teeth. So is it justified now? No, right? So the law says you should use justified force. So that is why law is very tricky. So you can defend yourself, but you should be able to justify what you are doing. So that is the most important part. So let's go on some of the practical training. So how to overcome fear. So there are lot many techniques. So what do you think? Fear is good or bad? Fear is good or bad? Good. Okay. How? It's good. Okay. Very good. Depends on situation. So fear can be absolutely right. So it depends on situation. Fear is good also and bad also. So if you use your fear in a good way, so it can be good for you. Or if you get go in a shock mode, then it is bad for you. So uh, there is different situations, and you have to learn how to overcome fear. So only in that way, if you overcome your fear, only then you can use it in a positive way. So let's do some practical training. So we'll teach you breathing technique to overcome your fear. Okay. So can you all do practical? So this will be your position. We take the fight position like this. with our hands open, okay, not closed. So you might have seen in the movies or on the road. So this is the fight position. Fists are closed. So you have to not keep your fist closed. You have to keep it open. So this will be your fight position. From here, you have to breathe in one and breathe out and take the fight position like this and say no. You have to shout no. So this will give the opponent that you are stopping him and you are defending yourself. You are stopping him and you don't want to fight. But this position, in this position, you are ready for the fight. The opponent will not know that you are ready for the fight, but you will be ready for the fight. From here, the opponent will be here, so you can hit from just directly from here. You can use palm strike. You can, okay. So this is your ready position. But you have to say no. You have to say stop. Stay away. Okay. If the opponent is trying to come closer to you, you will say stop. Stay away. Don't come close. So this will be your fight position, and this will be your first step when you start with the self-defense techniques. Okay. So next thing. So let's go on to the attacks. What basic attacks you can use? So first attack is palm heel strike. So from here you can use palm heel strike. So let's start with the palm heel strike. So will you be able to practice with me? Very good. So I'll take some counts, 10 to 10 counts for each of the techniques, and then you can practice it later on. You can note it down and practice it later on. Okay. So first is palm strike. So you can see the palm strike from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you can use it two at a time. One count, two. Very good. So this is palm strike. So you can use it. So you can practice it. We have some special equipments for this activity. So if we have an offline training, only then we can use this special equipments. So this is a face dummy, which will give you a feel of how will you feel when you hit a person on the face. Okay, so this is the face dummy. Okay. So next is elbow strike. If somebody holds you from behind, so you can use elbow strike from here. Okay, from here. No, no, no. Okay, so let's practice. Shall we start? No, 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 no. So this is elbow strike. If somebody holds you from behind, it's a bear hug. So you can use elbow strike. Next is knee strike. So if somebody holds you from front, so you can just hold it here and use your knee strike. Okay, on the groin, in the center. So this is very easy to use technique. Okay, just you have to just hold, or if you cannot hold also, you can just lift your knee up and it will hit the target. Ready? 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. So we have a special equipment for this also. So this is similar to a groin, and these are two legs. So this equipment can be used for the knee strike. So you can hold it, and you can do the knee.
No, 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 no.
Fourth one is kick, normal kick on the groin or on the knee. You can kick on the knee also, or you can kick on the groin also. So whatever suits better, and whatever is available, whichever you can do in the quickest time possible. So that you have to use that technique, which you can use in the quickest time possible. So if somebody holds your hand, pulling you, trying to pull you, so you can just hit on the knee or hit on the groin. Okay.
No, 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 no.
Very good. So this same equipment we can use for the kick also.
No, 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 no.
So these are first four attacks. What to do if a person has knife? Very good. So good question. So we have a 2 days course for the knife defense. So knife, you have to understand the knife strikes, and only if a person is having knife. So what attacks can be done and how to defend from that attacks. So we have a 2 day course for the knife defense also. So self defense is not only this small, but only one thing I can tell you, ki how to know if a person has a knife. Okay. So when you have so you have to first see for the palms. If you can see the palms of your opponent, that means it is safe. You can see the palms, that means it is safe. He is not having any weapon or anything. But if you cannot see his palm, so if suppose I am standing like this, that means I can have a knife in my hand. Even if I am standing like this, also I can have a knife here. Okay. So if you cannot see the palm of your opponent, that means it is risky. You have to keep proper distance. He can have a weapon in his hand. Okay. So if you can see the palms of your opponent, that means he is not having a weapon. But if you cannot see the palms, that means he might have a weapon. And in this way, you can know that he might have a weapon, and you have to keep safe distance from your person in front of you. So these are the four attacks, four main attacks. I'll teach you some more attacks also. So uh, what are the four attacks? Can anyone tell me the four attacks which we learned now? Anyone? First, which is the first attack? Face attack. Very good. Palm will strike. Palm strike. Okay. Second one. Second one. Elbow strike. Very good. Third one. Third attack which we learned now. Knee strike. Okay. Very good. Fourth attack. Fourth attack. Kicking. Yes. Very good. So we have learned four attacks. Now, how will you remember these four attacks? I'll give you a simple technique how to remember. It is how to easy to remember. So the first is palm heel strike. So how do you open a door? If it is opening on the front side, how do you open a door on a by pushing, which opens on the outer side like this, right? We open a door like this. We push and open the door by using a palm. Very good. So whenever you open a door, you should remember, you can practice it, but don't hit the door. Okay. So whenever you open a door, you should remember palm heel strike. Second, elbow strike. So elbow strike, this movement. So this movement is similar to brushing your teeth in the morning. How do you brush your teeth? Like this. So you can remember in the morning, palm heel strike. Sorry, elbow strike. Third is knee strike. So knee strike is like this. So this is similar to climbing stairs. How do you climb stairs? CD. Like this, right? 1 and 2. Does anyone climbs like this? No, right? So this is, you can in this way, whenever you climb stairs, you can remember knee strike. And the fourth is kick. So you can remember it easily, kicking football. You might have played football also. So football, you have to kick football. So this will be, these are the four strikes which you can remember easily. Palm strike, opening the door, elbow strike, brushing your teeth, knee strike, climbing stairs, and kicking is kick. Okay. So let's move on to some more techniques. So you can use hair pull. So in this situation, if somebody is holding you from front, and if it's too close and you are not able to use knee strike, so that time you can just hold his hair and you can pull it down. Okay. So hair pull also. So from here, those who are practicing with me, just take this movement and from here, raise your hand up, hold and pull it sideways down here, not on yourself. So you don't have to pull it like this. Okay, you have to pull it sideways from here, hold and pull it sideways. Okay, shall we start? Yes. One, 2,
3, 4. 1, 2.
2.
No. No. No.
Okay, so we have a special equipment for that. So he is having hair. So you can practice on this hair pull alternate.
No. 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 No.
Okay, so we had a fifth technique, hair pull. Same ways you can use headbutt also in this situation. If your hands are locked and if you cannot raise your hand till there, so you can use your headbutt. Okay. So from here you can do it like this.
No.
No. So don't only use your neck. You should use your whole body from back. From here it will be moved from here. Okay.
No. 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 No.
Very good. So now if somebody is holding you from back, what will you tell him? Come in front. No, right? You can use your head, but backwards also from here. Okay. No.
No. No. No.
Very good. So next is Eye poking, we can use eye poking also. So if you can get hold of the face, so you can just put your both your thumbs. You can just do like this. Okay. So it will be eye poking. So we have a equipment for that also to practice. So here you can practice on this eyes. No.
No, 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 no.
One more. Next is biting. So in self-defense, you can officially bite anyone, but it has to be that situation. You should be able to justify that it has to be that extreme situation only then you can bite. So from after this COVID and all those things, so it is very risky to bite. So only when it is a life and death situation you can use that. So use it only when it is that extreme situation, but you can officially bite in self defense. Oh, one more last technique I'll take you. So it is stomping kick. Okay, you can stomping kick with your heel. You have to stomp on the foot. Okay, so if somebody is trying to pull you, so you can just do it from here. No, okay. So you can practice it like this.
No, 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 no.
Same ways, if somebody is pulling you behind, if you're going like this and somebody is pulling you behind,
No,
so you can just turn and you can
no,
hit backward.
no.
Okay, so stomping kick can be used forward side also and backward side also. So how many attacks do we learn? From start, from the palm heel strike. So we'll just revise once from the palm heel strike. So first was palm heel strike. Second, elbow strike. Very good. Third, knee strike. Yes. The fourth one, kick. Very nice. Kick. Everyone remembers kick. Air pull, headbutt, front side, back side. Very good. Eye poking. Yes. Air pull, headbutt, air pull. Okay. What else? One more technique. Biting, stomping. Yes, very good. So even biting and stomping are very effective techniques. Very nice. Chalo, I'll teach you one more technique. So this is called tiger claw, like this. So you have to take out your nails. Ladies, if you have big nails, you can use it this time. You have to just hit on the face and scratch it down. Okay. So 1 and 2, scratch it down. Pull, hit and scratch. Okay. So let's practice it once.
No, 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 no.
Very good. So you can see how it can be done on the face. So this is the face.
No,
1,
no,
2.
no, 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 no.
Very good. Stomping kick using heel. Okay. So this is called tiger claws. So how many techniques in total we learned? Total number of techniques. Who can tell me the total number of techniques? 11. Okay. Who else? Pressing eyes. So that was finger poke in the eyes. So we did it. We did on the dummy. So headbutt is one technique. It can be used backward also, forward also. So it is only one technique. So we will count it one. So we'll start from the first palm heel strike, elbow strike, knee strike, kick, then hair pull, headbutt, 6. What else? 9. Biting, stomping kick, and tiger claw. Very good. So next thing, if you want to practice it at home, you can practice it with a normal pillow also. If you have a small pillow at home, so you can take the pillow. This is too big, but you can take it like this. You can hold it like this with one hand, and you can just practice it like this. Okay. So or you can tell someone to hold it, and you can practice it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you can use a if you don't have punching mitts, you can use the pillow at home and you can practice with it also. Okay. Now let's move on to the next topic. How you can use your daily belongings, which you carry daily, uh, as a self-defense techniques. So whatever belongings you have, I'll tell you with some belongings how we can use. So this is a pen. So how we can use this pen to defend yourself. So first thing, how you have to hold it. So you have to hold it like this. One thumb here up for the support and one side open. Okay, so this is the way you hold it, and you can attack it on the weak points anywhere on the neck, the temple, okay, or the arm, ribs also, the arms here. Okay, if the if it is a life and death situation, you can use it in the eyes also. You can use it in the nose also. Okay, make sure you discard the pen once you use it in the nose. Same for the key. If you are having a key, so you can use it. You can hold it like this, the same way, and you can use it in on the same parts. Okay, key will hurt more on the neck, temple, ribs. Okay, on the biceps also. Here, anywhere if you hit with the key, it will get hurt. Comb also usually, if you have a big comb, so that can also do the same trick. Okay, or you can scratch it on the face like this. Hold it like this, hold the comb like this, the same way. Okay, and you can scratch it on the face. You just have to use your presence of mind, how you can use those things, use these things to protect yourself. Usually we have this thing in our hands every time. Okay, all the time, almost all the time. Okay, even when we travel, even when we are in the office, so it is in our hands only. So you can use this device also. You can hold it like this, same way, and with this you can hit with in the neck, the temple, with the corner of this phone. You can hit the temple. You can hit in the ribs also. So what is more important? Phone is more important or life is more important? Yes, you can use pen without a cap, but if the situation has to be that life and death situation, only then you will be able to justify it if you're using the pen without the cap. So that will do more damage. Okay, but phone also, so it won't break if you use it like this in the on the weak points, like on the neck, here on the temple. Okay, so you can use your phone and use your presence of mind. Like a comb also, you can use a comb also same way. If somebody is holding you like this, you might find the comb in his back pocket. So you can take it out and hit like directly. So the main thing is how you can use your presence of mind. So you can use a magazine or a book also, same way. You can fold it like this and you can use it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you are not able to fold it, sometimes it is very hard. So you are not, if you are not able to fold it, you can just open it and make him read. And then you can hit with other techniques. So this will also do the trick. So it is just about the presence of mind, how you can use those things, whatever you have. Yes, absolutely. Newspaper will also do the work. So you can fold the newspaper also, or you can use it the way I showed now. So newspaper, it should be a full newspaper and not only a one page of the newspaper. Only then it will do the, it will be effective as the book or a magazine. Okay, so let's shall we take question and answers? Anything related to uh, practical training? So if any questions related to practical training, if somebody wants the what if somebody holds like this, or any questions like that, so we can show you the practical. What if opponent have gun? So like I told you, for the knife also we have training, 2 days training. So even we have a 1 day course for gun defense also. It is a separate course altogether. So we teach the gun defense also, knife defense also. In knife defense also, you have to know which strikes are usually used in knife attacks. So there are only 3 types of main strikes which are used in knife attacks. So the same ways, gun defense also is there. How to make or train mind ready for quick action. So it is not like action. You have to be ready for any consequences. Like you have to be alert. So you have to keep your mind alert. Usually, what happens ki there is a zone concept. We have a color zone concept for that. So if you are aware of your surroundings, if you're walking, so if you know who is behind you and who is walking beside you, who is coming from the front, if you are aware of your surroundings and if your body language is good, you look alert, so you are less so you will not be attacked by anyone, so you have less chances of attack. So this is the thing. So you have to be alert of your surroundings. That is the first thing. You don't have to put the earphones on when you're walking, you're looking in the phone and walking, so that means you are not alert, you're not aware of the surroundings. So like on the road, we all drive safely, right? But we drive safely. It is not like somebody is going to come and hit you. You don't look for like anyone is going to come and hit you, but we all drive safely. So that is the same way. You have to be alert. It is not always looking for some action, but you have to be alert. How to defense on two-wheeler? So two-wheeler, on the two-wheeler, you can use, so first thing ki how you should be able to detect danger. So what are the dangerous situations? First thing you should know ki what are the dangerous situations. Like usually on the two-wheeler, there is the chances of chain snatching, purse snatching. If even if we are on the two-wheeler or people on the two-wheeler also can come and snatch. So that is the thing. So you have to be alert. First thing ki if you are wearing jewelry or anything like that, so cover it up with a scarf so that it is not visible or it is not easy to pull. So the criminals they want easy target. They don't want difficult target. So they want easy target. So don't make it easy. Make it difficult for them. Or you can take precautions also if you're going to a ceremony. You can just carry your if it is a original gold jewelry, you can carry it. You can wear it there, and you can just take it out, and then you can come back home. So it is not you have to wear and go. It is not like that because safety is more important. Or you can just use imitation jewelry while you're out. So that is also one thing. If someone holds your shift while talking, how we can release with simple technique and defense ourselves. So I think you have to write shirt. How if someone holds your shirt. So first thing ki don't go that closer. Ki that person will be able to hold your shirt. Okay, so there is a boundary. So there is a boundary. There is a uh, if we are standing also. So keep a distance the where the person will not be able to easily come towards you and grab hold your shirt. So if there is an argument like that, so if you know, so you can just keep safe distance that the person won't be able to hold it easily. So only then you will be able to. Okay. So you don't need to release it. So you don't just give them the uh, easily hold it. Don't give them it easily to hold it. So then if anyone come to girl and torture her, and if she ignore, he tries to throw acid in that case. So acid attacks are we have heard about many of the acid attacks. So for the acid attack, I'll first tell ki how much time you take to choose clothes when you go for shopping. So for even to buy a shirt or clothes for shopping, how much time it takes? We try it two, three times. We try two, three different colors. Only then we choose one. So if we are taking so much time to choose clothes, why don't we take time to choose our friends? Because the acid attacks and all those things are like done by the people who are known to them, who likes or who are in a relationship earlier. So those are the people who does acid attacks. Other than I haven't seen any such case where a stranger is coming and puts acids. So these acid attacks are done by the persons who are known to us. So in that case, we have to be careful in choosing our friends. Take time and know them properly, and only then you go that closer in that relation. What to do when group of people attacking? So when a group of people attacking, so we have a different course for that also. Mass attackers. So there are situations where how you can fight them, or if you cannot fight them, so how what techniques you can use to defend our vital organs so that you don't get much damage or don't get that much hurt. So there are many techniques for that, and it is a very long training. So it is also totally 2 day course for mass attackers. कौन कौन से साधन अपने साथ रखे जा सकते हैं आत्मरक्षा के लिए? So आत्मरक्षा के लिए साधन we cannot keep like that. If we carry a knife and if we use it, so it won't be counted in self defense. It will be like ki you carried it, so you have planned it. So you cannot prove that if you're carrying something for your safety and you use it for your self defense, so it won't be counted. अगर आपको इस जगह पे एक नाइफ मिल गया, so the statement is very important. If you give that statement, if you found the knife on that place and you used it, so it will be counted as self-defense. But if you carry it, it won't be counted as self-defense. So the law is very tricky. So you have to study the law. तो आप आपके पास ऐसे कोई साधन नहीं रख सकते जो कि हथियार की तरह उसको वो हथियार बोला जाता है, बट ऐसे साधन आप रख सकते हैं जो कि आपके डेली के कॉमन में यूज में आते हैं। जैसे आपने बताया अभी कि फोम है, पेन है, तो ये सारे साधन आप रख सकते हो, बट आप नाइफ पेन चाकू नहीं रख सकते। और आप चाकू रखते हो और उसको यूज करते हो तो वो सेल्फ डिफेंस में नहीं गिना जाएगा। लेकिन अगर कोई सिचुएशन होती है, कोई घटना घटती है और आपको उस जगह पे चाकू मिलता है, आप उठा के यूज कर लेते हो, तो वो सेल्फ डिफेंस में गिना जाएगा। सो लॉ को आप समझिए और उसको थोड़ा स्टडी कीजिए, और उसके बाद ही आप चीजों को कर सकते हैं, मतलब सेल्फ डिफेंस की तरह यूज कर सकते हैं। Is there any tool equipment I can keep which is allowed in flights as well? So even I don't know that exactly. Okay, if you can keep any tool or equipment that can be used in flights also. So I will study on it definitely and get back. So some must stand out of college and do this work. If any travel by train and get torture, and if refuse them to do that, they try to throw out of train, and in that case. So even while traveling in public transport also, you have to be careful. You have to know about your surroundings. So that also one case happened earlier also. I know that case that one girl was thrown out of the train, and her legs uh, got cut, and she she was there around more than a day. It's like that. So while traveling in the train, so while getting in the compartment also, you have to be careful. So if the compartment is empty, don't get into that compartment. Or if you're ladies, so try to get into the compartment which is the nearest to the train engine. So that can help. Okay. Steel water bottle can use. Yes, you can use steel water bottle or shock generator pen. Yes, shock generator pen can also be used. You don't need to generate shock, because when the things happen, when the situation comes, you yourself will be in shock. So you don't get time to press that shock button of the pen. So rather you can use the simple pen also, because when we are in shock, so our gross motor skills only work. Our fine motor skills stops working. So it is very difficult if you have a small button on the pen and you may not find it in that situation. So that's the fact. Nail cutter also can be used. Any sharp edges tools are not allowed in flights. So tools are also not allowed in flights. Okay. Thank you. Any more questions?
There are no more questions under the chat box. If anybody has any questions, they can put it in a chat box still. Bhushan, that there was one question under the chat box. I hope that it has been taken care. The question was asked,
Yes.
like, while there will be any consequences if the opposite person gets badly injured, and how we can prove it that it was a self-defense in case of police verification.
Okay, so in that case, you have to be able to prove it. Otherwise, if you're injuring a person that badly, so you should be able to prove it. So that is the only thing which will which by which you can defend yourself. So even if you kill a person, so you should be able to prove that if you would have not killed that person, he would have killed you. So the consequence of that attack should be that dangerous. Only then you can use that type of self-defense techniques. So if you're defending yourself, if you're injuring somebody badly, so you have to prove that the consequences have would have been worse than this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for catering this question. So
In time of
as
situation
we
when
are coming into this session, So I would like to express my gratitude to Bhushan for such an enlightening session and insights that you have shared today, and the practical tips that you have taught today, some of the kicks and the some punches and all that will remember, and we will practice it so that our personal safety get enhanced and will also contribute to more confident and empower everyone. So a very big thank you to each and every one of you who has joined us today. Remember that the journey doesn't end here. Practice and adapt and integrate all the principles or the techniques which has been shown today. So if you have any further questions or if you would like to connect with us, you are feel free to reach out through email, or you can write us on our email IDs so that we can process through that question and we can get those answered from Bhushan. So stay safe, stay empowered, and until next time, we will be meeting with a new topic in the month of February. Till that time, signing off. Goodbye and take care.